One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.
Well, let me preface this. There's definitely tangible improvements that I'll speak to, but really the need for a strategic plan was more for initially we needed the intangible improvements first before we got the tangible improvements. And when I say that was the program was distressed when you take over as a whole, but specifically morale was down in the program. So with the understanding that culture, really great morale is just, a byproduct of a championship / winning / healthy culture, I knew right away that we had to do something to improve morale. And then in the system I was reared at, really by Gene Smith at Ohio State, defining our values as an organization, our core values, guiding principles, whatever you want to call it, defining our values together as a group had to be the start of where we wanted to go to as an athletic department as a whole. So the strategic plan allowed us the opportunity to come together, redesign and author a new mission statement, define what our core values are, we needed a shared value system, because I'm of the belief that with the shared value system, it impacts, self-esteem individually, confidence in the future. The task is large at every campus. So collectively, you need enthusiasm to take on these difficult challenges. So this shared value system was critical for us to move forward. So, and also recognize the fact that as we do all this as a leader of our athletic program, I have to talk the talk and walk the walk at the same time. So that was the beginning of why we did our strategic plan, and also that success typically happens by design. So we wanted to put ourselves in a position where over the course of these upcoming years, we laid down the foundation of an athletic department that would not only create success and successful opportunities for student athletes, but we could also handle adversity and be able to bounce back when adverse moments hit. So 3 years later, I'm very proud of the work our athletic program has done. First and foremost, it starts with our academic success. This last semester, fall 2015, for the first time in school history, we had a GPA over 3.0 for our student athletes. We were 3.01. It also marked the first time in school history the student athlete GPA was higher than the general student population. So that in itself, I always tell our staff this, and anyone who really listen, is nothing creates long-term sustainable success in an athletic program than academic success, because it really sets the culture of what is the most important thing for us as an athletic program. So fast forward, when you look at all the other improvements, 3 years ago we had 2 teams that were at, I think, level 1, APR probation. Now we have 8 teams with perfect scores, and all teams are above the APR minimum standards. Our GSR has improved 10 points. We increased our multimedia rights with Learfield. We re-upped our contract. We increased our apparel rights deal with Adidas. We have the largest gift in school history. It's a $16 million one-time gift. Plus, we've also done a total of $25 million for capital projects in a very short period of time. We were able to fix our annual fund, and we've increased that by 200% in terms of number of donors and total dollars raised. So the good thing is, after 3 years, in terms of the things we needed to get out of that strategic plan, really we needed something to point us in a direction going forward. I'm proud to say after 3 years, it's been very gratifying to see things come into play, understanding that our culture is right, our staff and our coaches know exactly what our purpose is, and it's really student-athlete success-centered, and these are all the byproducts of having that culture set correctly.
And that's today's One Question, brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. One Question is designed to give D1 Ticker subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences. One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.